Hey, Rome, want to do a video with me?
Maybe.
Are you trying to build suspense?
Just kidding, of course I will.
I hate you so much. Why, hello there, people. I'm just kidding. This is Louden Styles, and this is Realm Wars II.
Hello everyone, and we're not sure what theme this one's going to be. Perhaps we will when the recording is over.
Yes, we'll figure that one out eventually. But today, this is a dramatic reading. Seriously, there should be a record for how many fucking videos you and me have been in together. There really needs to be one, because good God.
If there's a counter, then it's like there wouldn't be enough numbers to fill the spaces.
We've been in more videos than Krillin got owned and DBZ abridged. Let's just put that out there now.
But, yeah, basically, today we're going to be doing a little dramatic reading on a journal that Honest Review sent me, because, you know, he sends me all the stupid, so...
And funny enough, 98% of the stupid comes from net dwellers. No fucking surprise there. And let me just point something out right now. Apparently, updated-wise, Fanfic Critic is actually trying to listen to people. She's learning to listen, from what I hear.
I can at least, you know, respect her a little bit, but again, my point still, you know, my opinion still stands on her videos. I cannot sit there and watch them. They're boring.
Yeah, I mean,
they're not even reviews. It's just her reading a fan fiction. It's like, if you want to make a dramatic reading, that's fine, but you're going to label it as a review. Please don't. It's very misleading.
Now, taking that from aside, she's actually doing something that most people on net dwellers can't do. She's actually trying to listen to people. But here's the problem. Even though she still is she's actually trying to listen to other people's critiques and their opinion and how to make the site better, there are still people who are, what's the word I'm looking for?
Ware-faced.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I wouldn't say, you know, a bunch of people, mainly because it's like, when a fanfic critic was telling everyone, hey, we need to straighten ourselves up, they're like, yeah, okay, but there's only one person who seems to not really like that, and is making the biggest of wah faces, and that would be the Black Knight, the definition of retardation and autism, having babies.
Yes, and apparently it came from Chris Chan screwing that blow-up doll that one night, and out came this thing.
I knew those blow-up dolls would be trouble.
Oh my God.
But yeah, basically, this journal that we're reading, supposedly, the Black Knight is making this little journal about a review between the Net Dwellers and Manic Expression, another website. And I looked at this, and it's like, it's obvious this is one huge grudge fest to how he's the only one who seems to be pissy and moany about Youngblood saying their website has flaws.
Yes.
I'm just.
He's the only one. He's the only one that has a problem with Youngblood, you know. And let's note, how long was Youngblood's video?
I believe it was about a couple of. I don't know if it was a couple of months ago. I think maybe it was like a month ago, at least.
It was 50 seconds, first of all, and it was a month ago.
Yeah, it was just him saying his, you know, opinion, you know, short, sweet, and to the point. You know, it's like, oh, even with their opinions, we at least need to respect it. And how does he respect the Youngblood's opinion? Oh, he labels him as an outsider.
Yeah, that's totally respecting somebody's opinion. I'm not even gonna... I'm actually gonna try to not, you know, be an asshole this entire time, but no promises.
I'm not gonna make any promises. I don't care if I'm an asshole.
Okay. So, let's get started on this unholy abomination of what the fuckiness.
Alright, so it begins with, let's compare ourselves to one of our partner sites, Manic Expressions, 3 exclamation points.
Because we are being so serious, XG!
It's an RPG form. It's like, you know, we have to be as dramatic as possible, or else people don't know how we're gonna handle something, so... The members, the Net Dwellers, 92, Manic Expression, 140. Side note, the Net Dwellers has been around longer than Manic Expression.
You want to know something funny, though? Net Dwellers actually had a lot more.
I wonder why.
I think it had something to do with the Black Knight being an idiot.
It's like, and some of these other people are cool, like, oh, this guy. Yeah, point me to the direction of that guy with the glasses. Thanks, bye.
You know what? I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna do something later about that. Just let's continue.
Alright. Next we talk of the community. The Net Dwellers rating, 1 out of 5. Reason, the activity on here is laughable. You wanna know what the irony in that is? Most of that activity comes from you.
Yeah, that's the hilarity part. You talk about the activity on here is laughable. No, it's laughable because 9 times out of 10, the activity comes from you, Black Knight, because you bitch, moan, complain, and get angry every time somebody like the Honest Reviews or anyone else talks about how the site is pretty bad. And you want to wave your flag around talking about, oh, we need to work on this and we need to work on that. We need to be better and we need to be this. But the moment somebody tells you that you need to be straightened
when
out.
someone tells you the exact same things in which you think the website needs to do, it's like, oh, I don't need listed you because you're an outsider.
Oh, you're an outsider. Your opinion doesn't matter. You know what's so sad? You are the very same thing you hate. You really are. You are the very thing you despise. You are a smug, pretentious, cock-sucking little asshole. You tell everybody else that their opinions don't matter when funny, 9 times out of 10, your opinion doesn't matter because it's glorified white-knighted and cock-sucking.
You pretty much beat yourself up more than Peter Parker does. And, you want to know what the funny thing is, like you mentioned that, it's like, no, you see, I'm going to go even further. You talk shit about Fanfic Critic. This guy hates you for life. That's how bad it is.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he is so much.
I'm not exaggerating when I say this. Most of the journals that this guy posts on this website are just him defending Fanfic Critic against the people who do not like her work.
His mouth is permanently glued to Fanfic Critic's ever gaping e-vagina. I mean, seriously. His mouth is so glued to her cooch, it's not even funny. And you know what? It's not even her fault. Because you know what? Every person that's on YouTube, you will always have like some cock-mongling fanboy who has the IQ of a lima bean and the attitude of a 5-year-old child that lacks motor skills. And this is Black Knight.
And yeah, I think Danny should know perfectly about what we're talking about.
Exactly.
Continuing onward. Barely anyone comments on any of the blogs and videos. If you look at the forums, you'll see that there's barely any activity on there as well. Finally, the community has shown from the YouTube and Honest Reviewer drama that they can't stick together and defend this. Okay, I like to begin with this, with the, if you look at the forums, there's barely anyone talking on there. I need to ask something. Aren't majority of the people on this website, like, near young adult age?
Near young adult age. I think they're that, and plus a lot older.
Yeah, so it's like, perhaps some of them aren't active is mainly because they've got more important things to do than go to a forum website and talk about stuff. Like, they probably got college to worry about or jobs to look at. I mean, in fact, Fanfic Critic even states herself, like, she actually has a job. So it's like, if most of the members on the website, you know, have those kind of things, it's kind of hard to remain active on a website with those issues and handicaps.
Or better yet, some of them probably have a wife and kid to take care of. Because I know there's a couple people on Net Dwellers that are at least that old enough to have a wife and kid.
And then there's people like Hodge where you don't even know.
I'm just going to say this. Real life is a bitch for him.
Yeah, but and as well as this whole, the community shows that they can't stick together and defend themselves with the YouTube and Honest Reviews thing. Well, you see, it's like this. The problem is, later on, they eventually realize the shit that Honest Reviews are saying is actually right.
Exactly. I don't know how. I guess it was the finger of God or some crap like that. But they apparently figured out. Okay. Honest Reviews is actually telling the truth. This is
actually, I can explain that. It was the magic of me and Honest Reviews talking to Fanfic Critic, basically pointing out her fault on Youngblood's video, and she was like, you know what? You know, the way you're explaining this to me now, okay, I think I kind of understand what you're coming from now. So yeah, you can kind of like be in honest reviews a bit, is we actually, you know, talk to her about these issues. So, and then
Yeah, and I think that's the biggest problem that most people on Net Dwellers have. You actually talk to Fanfic Critic. They just glorified stroke her ego.
especially Black Knight here, and then
Oh god, Black Knight does nothing but kiss her ass. It's obvious.
yep. And then it's like the whole, oh, we can't stick together and defend themselves. It's like, yeah, again, it's, you know, it's kind of hard to prove something wrong when the facts are given right freaking there. It's
Yeah.
like, it's like looking outside your window and you go, the sky is purple. Fuck.
Oh, I love this one. They would rather be submissive to some outsider's opinions.
Now,
That's because the fucking outsider's opinions are actually kind of right, and you are just a blind fuck that doesn't want to listen to them.
And I'm just gonna say this: when he refers to when he says outsider, he's referring to Youngblood.
Exactly. It's obvious that he's talking about Youngblood. He's probably talking about me and you as well, but oh well. But here's the problem.
I don't think he's seen our video though. It's like, honestly, Fanfic Critic hasn't you know, looked at our video and, you know, it's like, oh, they're probably for Media Slayer, not me, but, you know, this was before me and Honest Reviews did have that talk with her.
Yeah. But it's funny how he's talking about outsider's opinion. Well, okay. Youngblood actually came up with a decent opinion. And guess what? He didn't have to resort to being brutal with you. He didn't have to resort to any of that. He basically killed you with kindness and knowledge.
You know, this is the thing that I think is just... This is the thing that bothers me the most from this. It's like, this guy, when the whole Honest Reviews thing was going on, the one thing that he would always complain about Honest Reviews was, it's like, oh, you're too brutal, you're too mean, you know, you're not nice with people. Yet when Youngblood comes out with his videos, you know, he's showing off that, you know, kindness, sort of, and that, you know, that unbrutal way of expressing what he thinks. The thing that, you know, he's wanting from Honest Reviews, yet he still bitches. It's like, what do you want?
I mean, if you think about it, Honest Reviews and Youngblood's opinion are about one and the same, except they're going two different ways with it. Honest Reviews is just being a dick and being blunt and straight to the point. Youngblood is being blunt too, but not in the asshole-ish kind of way. He's telling you kind of straight up and like, okay, I'm going to say this to you without being an ass.
And, you know, here's other thing I would like to say. The fact that you label Youngblood as an outsider, which, by the way, is normally a negative kind of label to give to someone. So you're negately labeling Youngblood as an outsider. Isn't that, and completely disregarding every little thing that he says that he states that, you know, is wrong with your website and could use some improvement. You know, he was trying to be reasonable, yet you just turn aside and go, oh, well, you're just an outsider. Isn't that being an asshole?
Yes, you know, the very same thing you kind of get on Honest Reviews about being, you know, an asshole.
Wow, it's like not even the first segment, and already there's contradictions flying all over the place.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was looking at a Black Knight journal, not fucking hitting Chambers.
I thought I was looking at a Net Dwellers journal, not looking at something written by Rick Perry.
Oh.
I went there.
Oh, brofist. Anyway.
Yes. So yes, the next part. Manic expressions rating. 5 out of 5. Excuse me a second.
Hey, Black Knight, I think you need to be careful while you make those ratings because, you know, it's kind of difficult typing and gurgling mayonnaise at the same time.
Yeah, it's like, like it was all over the screen. He's like, I didn't remember adding whiteout to my screen. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, let's just continue with that.
Good God.
Reason.
The activity on there is marvelous! From what I've seen just from glancing, people comment on other people's videos and blogs. They have awards for great blogs and videos, and their forums are always being utilized. That's because they have time on their hands, and that's because they actually have time on their hands, and maybe it's because most of them are not young adults, or like damn near in their late 20s or 30s, and maybe it's because they have, like I said, they have time on their hands, unlike certain people on Net Dwellers.
Exactly. Oh, and about that whole their activity is marvelous thing. Yeah, you missed the Pokemon reference. It's not marvelous. It's remarkable. Get it right.
Oh, God. Finally, their community has shown from the TGWTG drama, look it up in their forums and in their blogs, that they stick together and defend each other. They will also not submit to some outsider's opinion from them and their site. Okay,
I just gotta say, that's probably bullshit, because it's like, this guy probably hasn't looked up any videos about their website, and it's like, if he did, he found something, he would be eating those words.
Yep. Because, wait, manic expression.
I'll say, I haven't really seen a lot of stuff about them either, but it's like, it could be there. I mean, it's like, it's YouTube, like, who knows what's on there, because, like, practically everything is on YouTube.
Yes, exactly. So, I mean, you think he would really would be careful in what he says, instead of just jump to conclusions.
Yeah, because it's like, I'm not going to doubt for a second, he's just saying this without, any real ideas.
Because, and I know a lot of people are going, whoa, Realm, Louden, aren't you kind of assuming the same thing about Black Knight? Well, considering that history has proven that he jumps to conclusions and assumes things off the drop of a dime and freaking vilifies people because their opinion is different than his and they don't like fanfic critic, and considering that he always jumps to conclusions whenever somebody doesn't like fanfic critic, like Youngblood,
then, yeah, it's like, it's kind of, like, those kind of things are safe to assume. In fact, even with honest reviews, he kind of came up with the same thing in the comment section. He's saying, like, I love how most of this stuff is based on nothing but assumptions.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's like, there's at least 3 people behind this who say that this guy is just talking out of his ass for the sake of talking out of his ass.
And try to make, like, he's trying so hard to make fanfic critic look amazing, but what he's actually doing is just making people not like her anymore, because let me explain something. The majority of people that are not liked on the internet, it's not because of the person in general, it's mostly because of the fan base.
Yeah, you could say that for a lot of stuff, like the Brawlmaster community.
Brawlmaster, fuck. Brawlmaster's actually okay, it's just his fan base is fucking insane. Blackbuster Critic, to most people, Blackbuster Critic is cool, but they hate his fan base because they're mindless.
I have nothing against Blackbuster Critic, honestly.
I have nothing against him, even though I made videos about him, but that was just for, sole purpose of getting attention.
Yep.
But no, it's like Blackbuster Critic, everybody likes Blackbuster Critic, they just don't like his fan base because they're fucking retarded. That goes for a lot of communities, and Fanfic Critic's one of them. Nobody likes Fanfic Critic because her fan base and net dwellers in general are just full of over-assuming, sensitive faggots that have nothing else better to do but to bitch and moan about how we need critiques, we need criticism, we need opinions, we need to know how to make this work. And when somebody finally tells them that, oh, your opinion doesn't matter, you're an outsider, fuck you.
Like, and I'd say fuck you back.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it's like, even if it weren't from Fanfic Critic's fan base, it's like, I would still look at her videos and I'm like, yeah, these are boring, bye. Yeah, and like I said, there's an assumption, but, like I said, the majority of most people, they're not liked because of their fan base, while it's also because the person would just suck in general. Yeah, and also, I just like how, he constantly keeps going with this whole outsider card, again, referring to Youngblood. It's like, seriously, what's wrong with you actually referring to his name? Are you scared if he sees this, he's going to call you out personally? No, because he knows Honest Reviews, because he probably knows Honest Reviews gives everybody the stupid shit they do on net dwellers, so he's going to try to, not say Youngblood's name, because Honest could just, I'll go to Youngblood and show him this shit and be like, hey, and still know who you're talking about. Exactly, so it doesn't even matter, because that they're talking about Youngblood. I didn't need honest reviews to tell me, oh, he's talking about Youngblood, or look at this. Like, I looked at Outsider, it's like, yeah, you're talking about Youngblood. Quit bullshitting.
Yeah, and I know a lot, and probably people are going to be like, well, he could be talking about someone. No, he's talking about Youngblood, because that's the only fucking video he ever seen from somebody that's an outsider. He hasn't seen my video. He hasn't seen me and Realm's video. He probably never will, because he thinks we're fucking trolls from MediaSlayer.me, which is utterly retarded.
Yeah, I think he's seen Geek's video, but he's, like, only talked about it once, and then all the rest of the times he's bitched, it's always been about Youngblood.
Like, it is funny, you would bitch at the one person that's actually not being a dick to you, and just being straight up honest, not being an ass, and telling you like it is, but you still bitch and complain about it. You are so fucking dumb. I just want to say that right now. You are pretty dumb, because you want somebody to give you critique. You want somebody to help you. You always complain about how people are assholes and they give brutal criticism, blah, 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 blah. But the moment somebody actually gives you legit criticism, doesn't be an ass about it. Because let's be real, criticism is criticism, no matter how you put it.
Mm-hmm. And
I just think as constructive, there's no such thing as destructive or brutal or anything. Criticism is fucking criticism.
But yeah, it's like, even if you give it to them anyway, they moan and bitch about it. God, it's like Meta and GST had a baby.
And out came this unholy abomination. Anyway.
Yeah. And yeah, about the whole outsider card, it's like, gee, you're really holding an unhealthy grudge against Youngblood for that one video, aren't you? And yeah, this isn't the only part that shows how bad he is when it comes to grudges. I swear, it's almost as bad as Kyon gives you facepalm, if not more. Okay. So, next, we come to the richest part of this review. Policies for trolling!
I need a drink.
So do I. Luckily, I have one right here.
I need something heavier.
There we go. Anyway, the Net Dwellers. The Net Dwellers used to have a low tolerance for trolls. That changed, though, when a certain member codenamed the Honest Jerk, yeah, nice showing off your grudge there, sir.
Yeah.
Threw a temper tantrum.
He threw a temper tantrum. He threw a temper tantrum.
Yeah,
Wait.
Yes, he was the one who threw the temper tantrum.
I'm sorry. I had to move away a little bit because the bullshit was so immense. I had to go open a window just to fan it out. Anyway,
Speaking of which, crack.
I'm sorry, but I've seen the comments from the beginning to the end of all that shit that happened, and the only person that threw a temper tantrum was you and some other people.
Okay.
Unreviews was the only one that wasn't throwing a temper tantrum. I'm pretty sure, because God forbid he gives me so much shit about this site.
Me too.
So, I find it funny how you're gonna change it around and say he threw it when it's been proven that you throw temper tantrums.
Yeah, you're not very good at political spin, sir.
You really aren't. You say, when he was called out for his... Wait, let me do it in my smug, pompous voice. When he was called out for his trolling and his commentating buddies attacked the admin and the founder of the site. Now apparently people can troll on here if they wish.
Now, I'm just going to read this little thing that Honest Review sent me to kind of justify what he was saying, because it's like, he wanted to explain a little something to me. He told me this. 1, he wasn't trolling. He didn't send any of us after him. He just, sent us this stuff and we acted as we wanted to. In fact, I wanted to do this dramatic reading when I first freaking saw this. And then he said, and the admins just admitted that my actions weren't trolling. So, yeah, what does that say about you, sir?
Let's see. That says you are a fucking idiot. That's what you are. An idiot. That is you. I mean, it's so sad how how he tries to, and it's obviously, he's trying to vilify honest reviews and anybody that is That is Friends with Honors Reviews. And he basically says commentary buddies attack and had his commentating buddies attack. Okay, apparently apparently people don't come to the realization that when somebody gives a commentator or anybody certain material, that person has a choice whether he wants to do it or not. I chose to do it. Along with Realm Wars, I chose to do videos on Fanfic Critic for many reasons. Because of NMC and that bullshit that happened, because I saw the comments she had and everything else, and I felt like I just wanted to do it. And the same with this dramatic reading. We had a choice whether we wanted to do it or not. We chose to do it. And it's so fucking funny how the other members are like, we don't classify this as trolling.
Yet this guy still does.
Okay, Net Dwellers, any member in Net Dwellers right now, this is my advice from here to you. Guys like that are a fucking cancer to your site.
Yep.
I'm being real here because trust me, I've been a part of sites before, and it takes one person on that site to fuck the credibility of that site up, and the site ends up going down. Trust me, I know. He is a cancer. You want your site to flourish? You want to fix the flaws in your site? Get rid of Black Knight.
Yep. Yeah,
that is the best way, because he is a cancer. He is a freaking tumor on that site. Everybody else knows what's going on, but Black Knight still wants to talk out of his ass and be this dumb, immense faggot. Kick him out.
Yeah. Well, you see, it's like he's trying to practice his little impersonation of Bill O'Reilly by showing his bias towards honest reviews.
Oh yeah, because Bill O'Reilly's totally biased against anything democratic.
Yeah. See, that's 2 figures I've made fun of today. Let's see how many more I can do.
Why don't we just go about Fox News? Shit.
Okay, let's see. Sarah Palin, you're a bitch.
Anyway, let's keep
So, yes. And then, oh yeah, and he also says that, no, people can be trolls in here whenever they wish. It's like, yeah, it's just, people don't know what trolling is. That's basically the problem with Black Knight. He doesn't know what trolling is.
A lot of people don't know what trolling is. Like, shit, every time I open my mouth in a rant or a commentary, people think I'm trolling. I cannot be an asshole without being a troll. Like, really? I can't be a dick and just, like, what?
Louden, you tried to dox Flute Dog. You're an asshole.
You see how people are easily fooled?
Yes.
Good God.
Okay, so yes, now he talks about manic expression. Hold on, gotta pull out the plastic dildo. Gotta practice for this.
Okay, seriously, I'm just reading the first couple of sentences, and it's like, Jesus, it's like he unhinged his jaw and just took the massive E-dick.
Yeah. It's like, the community is all about positive support. It does encourage constructive criticism, even if it's harsh. It does not support deconstructive criticism. Isn't that what harsh criticism is?
Yeah. Fucking reason.
Oh, yeah, you're dumb. Smack yourself, please.
Smack yourself with a razor-bladed dildo. Seriously, just do that.
Either that.
Do the world a favor. But seriously, let me point out something right now, because I always say that I despise the word constructive criticism, and here's why I despise the word. Because there's 2 reasons. One, everybody uses it and doesn't know the full meaning of it.
Yes.
2, criticism is criticism. You can put any word with it. You can put harsh criticism, blunt criticism, constructive criticism, deconstructive criticism,
gay criticism.
Gay criticism. You can put whatever fucking words you want. It's still criticism.
Yeah, and also, this one thing that usually bothers me, because it's like, I see a lot of people doing it, it's like, oh, we encourage constructive criticism even if it's harsh. Like, by that definition, if it's harsh, it's no longer constructive.
Yeah! That doesn't make any fucking sense! It's like, oh, we support constructive criticism even if it's harsh. That's no fucking...
That's a complete double negative.
Exactly! It's a double fucking negative! It's basically... what's the word I'm looking for? Contradiction?
Yeah, it's an oxymoron.
Yes.
Yeah, like jumbo shrimp, Civil War.
Jumbo shrimp, Civil War, civil rights.
Oh, I saw what you did there. So,
Oh God.
oh yeah, it's like it does not support deconstructive criticism. Like, yeah, I wouldn't want to join that site.
Yeah. In other words, if the honest... Can you not make it any more obvious that you just have this unhealthy problem with honest reviews? And you know, I think a lot of people are bitching at honest reviews now because, like, God, get over this shit with the net dwellers. But I can see why. I can see why he's still talking about it. Because his fucking dumbasses like this that wants to keep egging him on.
And it's like, Jesus Christ, Bill O'Reilly, can you stop showing your bias?
Jesus Christ, Bill O'Reilly, could you stop talking shit about rap music anymore? We fucking get it. You think it's the devil, you think it's violence, and you think it's corrupting our kids' minds.
Okay, I think I got a theme for this video. We're gonna be Democrats.
Yes, we're gonna be Democrats. I'm gonna be Barack Obama, and you're gonna be Joe fucking Biden. America's worst enemy. We're gonna be America's worst nightmares, apparently, because, you know, everybody hates Barack Obama.
Okay. Oh, God, yes. So, anyway. So then...
Also, just to troll everybody, I support Obamacare.
Oh!
Because I get money out of it, because I'm black.
Okay, so anyway, let's continue with this. So it's like, yeah, if the honest jerk tried to pull this crap on the members of Manic Expression, he would have been dealt with immediately. Probably no, because they probably know the difference between trolling and criticism. They're not like you.
They're not like you. They're not a blind retard flinging his shit about thinking he knows what he's saying.
I'm going to use the same thing I said about, you know, hidden chambers of that one video. You could give him a bag of shit and say there's a troll in there, and he'd pound the bag of shit to beat up the troll.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm not exaggerating with that. I think he's that dumb. So anyway... So, and if he tried to get his commentating buddies to attack the site for their policies, the community would kind of said, thanks, but no thanks. Oh, so it's like they would ignore the criticism. Didn't you say that it encourages criticism, even if it's harsh?
Contradiction!
How did that song...
Okay, in the immortal words of Tyler, the Creator, in that one line in Yonkers... You are a walking fucking paradox. You are a fucking paradox, really. You are a contradiction. It's like, fucking Christ.
Like, there's so many oxymorons in this. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and, I don't know. Is it me, or have I been seeing a shit ton of ad hominem attacks, too?
Yeah, that too. I've been seeing that, especially with like, referring honest reviews as the honest jerk, and
better yet, Youngblood as the outsider. I mean, you could kind of say that's an ad hominem attack in a way.
I just say, stay gold, pony boy.
Oh my God, that whole entire line just made you look completely dumb, because it was like this. The community would have kindly said thanks but no thanks. Okay, then if someone ever made a commentary about Manic Expressions, they would probably listen to the video and give their thoughts to what the video said and say, I respect your opinion, but blah blah blah. You basically said they would ignore any criticism if someone talked about them.
Not anymore, I guess.
Because their community is all about positivity. That's so... I'm sorry, but, knowing that this is Black Knight and he actually typed the word positivity, considering that he would lynch a freaking person like white people did black people back in the day if someone made fun of fanfic critic, you're the last person to be bringing up positivity when you are this entire journal and many of your other journals on net journals have proven that you are a negative, biased, over-assuming cunt.
Well, let's be honest here. Like, if he used to probably come home from an actual job that he has, who would be positive in his shoes?
God.
Yeah. And then it is known as a sanctuary from jerks who like to put others down to feel better about themselves.
Oh, don't do the same thing. Really?
Yeah, it's like, oh, you mean like yourself? Honest jerk, anyone?
Oh, better yet, outsider? He sits his commentary buddies on us.
Yeah, it's like referring to, it's like, you know, I could easily interpret that as, you know, saying like you're basically calling us mindless pets.
Yeah. Yeah, I can do, yeah, basically, oh, you're trying to call us mindless pets? Aren't you kind of a mindless follower to fanfic critic to the point where you don't even fucking pay attention? You're just too busy looking at her tits and wishing, oh, I wish I could have sex with that.
No, because Edith gives me the best care!
She gives me the best blowjobs in the world!
Anyway.
Shut up! Your mother's not that great. He spends most of her time saying she has a job when all she does is write the fanfic critic reviews. Just
Oh, Archie, that's so horse!
Anyway. We're having way too much fun with this.
We always do in these videos.
I know, right?
Why do you think we keep pairing up?
Because we're the dynamic duo of the commentary community.
You are the glow box to my Rayman.
Yay.
So yes, now we get to the administration. The Net Dwellers has 8 administrators, including the site owner. Only 2 of those administrators appear to be actively trying to run the site. Manic Expression has 12 administrators, and all of them have their own separate roles on how to run their site effectively. And
Let's see. 8 administrators, and about half of them are mind-numbing followers that really don't think as much, and Black Knight, you're probably one of them. Oh, wait, you are one of them.
Well, actually, Black Knight is not an admin.
Oh, he's not an admin!
No, he's trying to criticize admins by saying, oh, you don't do enough for the site.
Okay, let's see. 8 administrators, including the site owner. Only 2 of those administrators appear actively to run the site. So, you know, is it me or... No. I'm gonna say this right now. He is subconsciously, like, under his breath, talking shit about the admins.
Yeah, it's like, I could be such a better admin. Put me in that space.
That's basically what you're trying to say. And, you know, I'm sorry that the admins probably have much better things to do than to worry about some fucking petty bullshit over the fucking internet. Over people they barely even freaking know.
Yeah, and you know, it's like, if they probably did make him an admin, I would probably know the first step he would do, kick honest reviews off the site. I'm saying it right there.
Yeah, he would. He would totally kick honest reviews off the site and anybody that agrees with honest reviews.
I'm on you like a hawk!
Oh, it seriously, in Manic Expression, has 12 administrators, and all of them have their own separate roles on how to run the site efficiently. Maybe because they actually have time, and they're not young adults.
Then we have the contribution. The Net Dwellers has 27 contributors for video content, but only 8 of them actually contribute. As for blogs, every member can write a blog, but I guess the only 5 out of our 92 people actually write blogs. And the sad thing is, you're one of them, and they are absolutely garbage.
Yeah, like every... Oh, okay. I've seen some of the fucking blogs you wrote, and let me be real here. You don't write about anything that is important, except just spewing out unnecessary bullshit that everybody pretty much knows already. You're just basically hitting the nail. You're just basically driving a fucking nail into the coffin of all the shit that's been going on with fanfic. Like, most of your fucking journals are talking shit about, is basically you mindlessly defending fanfic critic, talking about honest reviews, talking about people that don't like the site, and say how they're fucking idiots and their opinion doesn't even matter. I mean, that's basically what your journals are.
It's just you dressing up in your Rick Perry cosplay costume going, "Urgh, I don't like these guys."
Yeah, that's all you do.
Okay, then with Manic Expression, technically everyone on there can post videos and blogs. For videos, there are 17 people who post videos, and all of them actually, their post video.
What?
All of them actually their post video. Okay.
All of them actually their.
Oh, I'm sorry, aren't you one of those people who go picture-perfect grammar?
Just...
It's like, he's so pissed off at honest reviews, he can't structure sentences properly.
I know how that is. I can't tell you how many times I've pissed someone off and they can't type straight.
I'll end it there.
That's my greatest achievement yet.
15 gamer points. Anyways, I should also note that they have a no select channel video section for those who don't have their own video channel to post on. As for blogs, there are 20 active bloggers with channels on the site, and all of them do post blogs. Other members without their own channels can post blogs as well, seeing the blogging section as a variety of sections to publish blogs. I can kind of see a bit of an issue with that, because it's like, if anyone can post shit on the website, then it's like, it's going to leave a lot of room for, like, spam and filler content that could practically screw over a bandwidth. That's the only issue I could see with that.
Yeah. I mean, to be quite honest, if everybody on the site can post a blog, then that would fuck up bandwidth, and you really wouldn't even get anything interesting out of most of the blogs, because most of them could just be, like you said, filler content.
And yeah, we all know what happens when we try to screw over the bandwidth. Winger dinger. I'm just being dirty today, aren't I? Jeez.
Good God. Anyway.
Okay, so yeah, and now we get to the overall grade. Oh boy, we can tell where this goes. The Nut Dwellers, D-.
I'm surprised he didn't give it an F, considering how he talked massive shit about the very site that he's on.
Yeah, but, well, you see, the thing is, like, it wasn't really mostly him talking shit about the website. It was him talking shit about Youngblood, Honest Reviews, and all the people who talk negatively about the website.
And no, he also subconsciously bashes the admins, too.
If that is true.
Have you not, like, if you pay attention to most of the stuff he's saying, he is subconsciously bashing the admins and everybody on the site because, oh, they let trolls in and shit. It's like, come on, man. So so I just have to say the following. You want to talk shit about Honest Reviews making fun of the site? You do the same thing.
Yeah, and then it's like, the Net Dwellers does have the potential of being a great site. Bullshit, not for what you're saying.
Exactly, you fucking bash the shit out of this. You bash the ever-loving fuck out of the site because, you know, apparently there's like 92 members and not all of them do anything to contribute.
And, yeah, this is where he starts sticking his pretentiousness in. Sadly, it will never be unless they get rid of most of their contributors.
You're right. You know what? It's kind of funny. He's kind of right. It does have the potential to be a great site. Sadly, it'll never be unless they get rid of most of their contributors. And most of the contributors, I'm saying it right now, Black Knight needs to be one of them.
He is one of them.
Exactly. So So, if you think about it, he's kind of talking about himself.
It's like, you need to get rid of your contributors. Kick me out, ma'am!
Oh my God.
Show me the door! Like,
oh, I love this part. I love this fucking part. Enforce a trolling policy like Mannix. And if people try to bitch about it again, tell them to suck it up or get out.
That's funny. We could say the same thing about you when it comes to Honest Reviews.
Yeah, we can say the same thing about you every time someone disagrees with Fanfic Critic.
Yeah.
Suck it up and fucking get over it.
Yeah, it's like, how old is this guy? Like, seriously?
Yeah, how old are you? I want to know, because, seriously, you have the maturity of a little child. It's kind of sad. Oh, and hire on administrators that will actually do their job.
Like, you would know how to handle
having exactly. Like, you would fucking know how to be an admin. If you was an admin, you would abuse your fucking power and kick out anybody that dare disagree with your opinion. You would totally do that because you are such an obvious little shit stain.
And I just got news from Honest Reviews because I asked him how old Black Knight is. Louden, you are probably going to go on for a while with this. He's 23. And as you see, Louden has just initiated rage state. Look at what you've done, Black Knight. You've upset the balance. Fucking douchebag.
Whew, alright. 23 years old. You're 23. Oh my god. I don't expect this kind of behavior I don't expect this kind of behavior from a 23-year-old unless they're mentally inefficient, have Down syndrome, Asperger's, or autism and they don't know any better. What's your fucking excuse? Because I want to know.
Those might be his excuses.
But, okay. 23 years old and you're acting this fucking immature, that's kind of sad. The fact that this entire book, every damn journal you ever make, you have like this unhealthy obsession over honest reviews, and don't tell me you don't, because it's so fucking obvious. I mean, you actually treat people like they're stupid, which is very degrading and utterly dumb because you are pretty dumb yourself. This entire journal, you shitted on the net dwellers because you say in your mind they need to get rid of most of the contributors, which is a fucking blatant shot at honest reviews. That's like the 20th shot you made at honest reviews because he spoke his fucking mind. You are such a insignificant little cunt. I mean, there's not enough words to describe the overall stupidity that you have, the overall biased view that you have, because he has a problem with this site. He has a problem with how this site works, and you want to blindly defend it like the overall white knight you are. Yes, you are a white knight. You are the definition of a white knight. There are many of white knights out there, but none compare to the sheer faggotry that is you, my dear friend. You are the biggest white knights of all the white knights. Other white knights look at you and go, God damn, I'm not that fucking bad. I mean, you subconsciously bash the entire site. It shows in the sentences that you write, that you've typed. It shows that you subconsciously, you want to be an administrator. You are very smug that you want to be an administrator. You say you would do a better job at it, which I highly doubt you will, because you know what you would do? You would just probably get rid of honest reviews and anybody that agrees with them, and then be an insignificant cunt without giving fanfic critic any tidbit of advice. You know what you would do most of the time? You would just stroke her freaking ego and make her worse. It's people like you on that site that does not help a damn thing. Only thing you do is make everything worse. You don't help. You don't fucking contribute. You know what you contribute to? You contribute to the fucking drama. The very same thing that you fucking talk needs to end. You wanna know how you end the drama? You fucking don't bring it up. That's how you end drama, but no, you bring it up every time. Every freaking journal you make, every little blog you write, you bring up the goddamn drama. So how is it anyone else's fault? How is it the outsider's opinion's fault? How is it the honest jerk's fault when you keep fucking bringing it up? Doing ad hominem attacks, freaking oxymoron upon oxymoron, contradictions over contradictions. You are a walking fucking paradox. Done.
Louden Styles, everyone. Round of applause. Honestly, you summed it up way better than I could, honestly. It's like, Jesus Christ. And, yeah, and, let's see, it also continues by, all that stuff basically continues by saying, you know, how they need to enforce a troll policy, but it's like, but seeing how the overall community on this side is, these changes, I suggest, might not even work. 'Tis a crying shit. So it's like, you're basically saying this site isn't even capable of changing itself.
Of course it's not capable of changing itself when you have fucking idiots like this running it. Oh, no, wait, Black Knight's not even running. He's a contributor. When you have fucking idiots like this contributing to it, of course it's not going to change. Wanna know why it doesn't change? Because you have hard-headed fucking you have hard-headed, insignificant cunts running the fucking site that think they know better when all they do is bitch and complain about how, oh, we need help. We need someone to give us opinions. We need this and we need that. But you don't fucking listen to it. Because anybody that even gives you the slightest bit of advice, you would fucking throw it away and say, oh, your opinion doesn't matter because it's from an outside source.
And no, this is something I'd like to point out. Potential being a great site. 'Tis a crying shame. Potential? Shame. Potential? Shame. You see where I'm going with this?
potential shame. Oh, God.
Okay, now we go to manic expression, and hold on, I need to get out the plastic dildo again.
Yep, because you know...
A+!
This site is a great supportive community! Jesus Christ, this makes me want to go on this site now and just see and see how bad it really is, because if he's, like, gobbing on its dick this much...
It's like, if he's sucking up to this more than he does to Fanfic Critic, then there's gotta be something wrong.
Yeah, exactly. There's always new content, the members are all friendly and supportive of each other, and they all encourage
Wait,
I can't even fucking say that word now. I can't. Okay.
And I just gotta say this, the members are all friendly, despite the fact if you were to try to bluntly explain your opinion, they'd be like, no. That's friendly.
Yeah. Huh. Another fucking oxymoron!
Well, he is a moron.
Okay. And they all encourage
They will not allow trolling even if some kid on YouTube tries to bash them for their policies. Well, then that's not technically on their site. It's another site.
Yeah.
So, you derp. Okay. This site...
No, don't even say derp. That's an insult to derp.
Yeah, that'd be insulting Adam's way. So yeah, this site will continue to grow. What a great place to be. Well, hey, how about this? Why don't you leave Net Dwellers and go to this website if it's so much better?
Okay, this last part that I'm gonna read this last part, and when I read this last part, you're probably gonna get another semi-rage-fueled rant, because, whew. Okay, well, hope you enjoyed my blog. If you say derp, you're trying to stir up drama.
Can I just say something?
Yes.
Derp, you're trying to stir up drama!
All I can say to you is that I'm doing what those commentators were supposedly doing, pointing out the flaws of this.
Even though when, we try to do it, it's an issue.
Okay! Let me say this right now.
Yeah, so it's like you can do it, but we can't.
You are such a fucking hypocrite. You are a... Oh my god! This is fucking funny! That one sentence basically sums up, you guys can't do it, but I damn sure can, because I'm special!
Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you.
No, you can't, and that's the fucking truth.
And it just ends right there.
Exactly.
We don't get a second verse.
It's like what these commentators were supposedly doing. What do you mean supposedly? We actually were doing it. Truth be told, yes, we can't. Truth be told, the majority of people talking about Net Dwellers came off like an asshole, but hell, their points still stand. There are people on this site that are freaking retarded. There are people on this site that do nothing to help it except bitch, moan, and complain about how everybody's talking about us, everybody's trolling us, when nobody's fucking trolling you. They're just coming off really brutal and blunt about it, like I'm doing right now. Yes, I swear, yes, I cuss, yes, I'm being an asshole, but damn, it's not like what I'm saying isn't entirely fucking true. And that goes for guys like Honest Reviews and Just Some Random Geek and Youngblood, even though Youngblood didn't have to curse and swear just to get his point across.
True. And then, I am entitled to my opinion, folks. If you don't like it, then tough shit. That could be applied to anyone.
You know what's so funny?
Yep.
I could go on that site and say, Black Knight, your sole purpose on this site is to suck up to Fanfic Critic and permanently glue your mouth to her fucking ass cheek. And if he had a problem with it, I could easily go, well, that's my opinion. You don't like it? Tough fucking shit.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I'm entitled to my opinion. If you don't like it, tough shit. But if you don't like, but it's like, if I don't like your opinion, no, screw you. You need to kill yourself because you're inferior to my intellect.
Yeah, what intellect?
Your
fucking... Your little jappy penis has more intellect than your fucking brain.
It's like, this needs to be said. If you all listen, great. If not, oh well, just watch. When we upload this video, he's gonna start moaning and bitching. It's like, oh, well, I guess there goes the oh well.
oh well, I'm just trying to help, but if no one wants my help, then it's not my problem, so talk to you all later. Okay, you have not made one single fucking journal that helped anybody on Net Dwellers out.
No, I can easily say this. How do you expect to help others when you can't even help yourself?
Yeah, you can't help yourself to not be a fucking faggot and quit bitching about honest reviews. If you can't help yourself to stop talking about one person, and Youngblood, how the fuck can you help yourself?
Yeah, exactly, and then I'm just going to end this off by reading Honest Review's comment that he put on this journal, because, you know, he's such a great guy.
Yes.
He wrote, XD, you know, for a guy who claims to do research, you're very misinformed and rely heavily on assumptions, because it's safe to say you have a huge grudge problem with me.
And it's true. He does have a huge grudge. It's almost to the point of unhealthy.
Yeah, it's almost to the point of Kiln gives you facepalm's grudge against Apple products, because his mom bought him a Mac, and because of that, he thinks every Apple product sucks now.
Yeah, that's basically it.
He's coming later, though. I don't know when, though, but, you know, we'll think about it.
Okay.
That's until we get a theme, though. Who knows? It might be Haruhi Suzumiya, you know. He's probably going to be Koizumi, and I'll probably be Yuki Nagato. Don't know. We'll think about it.
So, let's give our final thoughts to that guy with the Net Dwellers.
All right. So, after reading Bill O'Reilly's Black Knight, I'm going to give it a Super F.
Seriously, like, this is the same... God, your fucking blogs are the same damn blogs you do. It's the same fucking blog. It's your attempt of trying to point out flaws in the site, which you do horribly on. Like, you say you're pointing out flaws in the site. No, you're not pointing out flaws in the site. All you're doing is contradicting yourself word by word and bitching and complaining about how there's not many people on the site, man. There's like 92 members, and only about 5 of them, and only the administrators actually post shit up. And it's like, you are totally not trying to say that you want to be an admin because you think you would do better. You totally aren't saying that. You totally don't have a problem with honest reviews. No sirree, Bob. You totally aren't bitching and complaining about an outsider's opinion. You totally aren't trying to make ad hominem attacks and talk about how honest reviews is sicking his commentary buddies on him. No, we choose to see it. We choose to make videos on you because we see the blatant stupidity of this. And plus, we want a good fucking laugh. Thank you, Black Knight. You are giving us some really great laughs. Because seriously, every blog and every journal you read is like the equivalent of listening to the unknown Autobot talk about just random shit on his videos. That's basically the equivalent of it.
I guess I would sum up your thoughts. All I can really say about this is, I'm gonna be a fag and quote something from Code Men. Don't be a dick, Dark Knight.
You see, Realm, when a woman and a table love each other very much.
Wait, it was a table who did this now? God damn, I need to burn all the tables now. There will not be one living table!
Oh, God.
So, yeah, I guess this is the end of this, you know, awesome dramatic reading. This would be Realm Wars II.
And this would be Louden Styles.
And, I'm going to steal Louden's little ending quote here because I can and go, time is on my side.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.